Alright, we are back with another of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Classic Collection 1990s movie figures. And as you can see, today we're going to look at Leonardo. Just picked this guy up a couple days ago. I found him at my local Toys R Us. So I now have Mikey, Leo, Donnie. I don't have Raph yet. Haven't been able to find him. So I'm just missing Raph. But yeah, here he is. You know, everything's pretty much the same on him as with Michelangelo and Donatello, except for the head sculpt. As you can see, the head sculpt is different. Got the blue bandana. But for the most part, everything else is the same. He's got the hole in the back of his belt for his swords, which we'll get to in a second. He's got the strap across for his belt. But everything else is pretty much the same. Before we get into him, let's look at his swords. Here's the piece that goes into the back of the belt that holds the swords. And there's a little peg right here. And it just pegs right into this hole. And it actually holds it really firmly. It doesn't really want to come out. I had a tough time pulling it out for the review before I started. And then his swords. Goes with his two katanas. Some okay paint. Brown handle. Kind of like really more of a grayish blade, and then really silver. Would have been nice if it was silver, but he's got two of them, and he can store them, or he can hold them right in his hands, just like every other weapon in Turtle, and he can store them back here on his back, which is where we're going to put them for now and leave them. And then let's get into Leo himself. Before we get to the head sculpt, let's look at his articulation. It's just like the other turtles. He can rotate his head. It's a little stiff. Look down, look up that far. The shoulders. His shoulders are a lot like my Michelangelo's. My Donatello's shoulders are okay. My Mikey's shoulders really aren't. His are the same. If I just lift up here, it feels like they're going to break. If I come down here and lift, they'll go up some. Same if I go down, but I got to hold here at the shoulder to move them. And it's not easy. That's really frustrating and disappointing. Bicep swivel, double hinged elbows that go that far, wrist swivel, fingers are articulated, the thumb and both of these fingers down here. He's got the joint in the chest, crunch and turn a little bit. Hips will go in, up forward that far, back that far because of the shell. They'll go out that far. They'll rotate at the hip, and there's the unnecessary cut right here too that you can see. That's really sort of a pain to use and doesn't really do anything when you've not worth anything when you have the rotation at the hip. Double jointed knees that go back that far. Ankles that go down, they'll go up, they'll rotate, no pivot, and toes are articulated. So there's his articulation. It's good, again, minus the shoulders. They're not good like my Michelangelo's, whereas my Donatello's shoulders are okay. Alright, now, head sculpt. There's another issue with this guy. This is supposed to be, again, the 1990 movie Leo. So, real quick, let's bring the packaging in. It's got the photos from the movie. And there's one of Leo right there, if we can see it. There's Leo. Okay? There's Leo. They missed the mark, if you ask me. This does not look, let's see if I can get in there on him, like that photo did. Don't understand the expression, and really the expression maybe was causing it to not really look like that Leo. Don't understand why he's showing his teeth like that. It looks goofy, honestly. So yeah, I think they missed the mark there. Not to mention, again, he doesn't have the paint apps that he should have for the movie Turtles. He doesn't have the spots or anything. He's just all green. It doesn't look bad. Again, I like the way he looks. I'm not super happy with the expression on his face, but I mean, it doesn't kill the figure for me. I still like him. He's got the green. I mean, he looks good. I like the coloring on the pads. You know, I still like the shell and everything. I love the long headband. I really do like him. I like how he looks with Donatello and Michelangelo. I'm not going to bring them out right now. I'll bring out all four turtles once I have Raph. He does come with his display stand, his sewer cover. So here it is. 1990 movie Leo. We got the 2 pegs. There's that. And then to compare, let's bring out the first version of the classic Leo from based on the cartoon. So here's that Leonardo sewer cover base. As you can see, nothing's really different other than this one says Leonardo, this one says 1990 movie Leo. Okay, cool. And then for the direct comparison, there's the movie Leo, there's cartoon Leo. So again, the same differences we saw before with Michelangelo and Donatello. Different shades of green. He's got the colored padding all over. He's got the L on his belt. He's got the cartoon head sculpt, not the movie head sculpt. Different shade of blue. Blue on the sword handles, not the brown. You know, still has the belt is different. Got the yellow on the chest and so forth. Again, shells are different too, just like they were in the other turtles. But yeah, I know I went through things kind of quickly on him, but we're getting to the point where the differences between him and the first release of Classic Turtles are the same between all the turtles, really. The only thing different, really, from turtle to turtle now are the weapons and the head sculpts. So, would I pick him up? I mean, if you're a fan of the turtles and you already have some of the movie turtles, I mean, you gotta have all 4 of them. I mean, you can't have just 1 or 2 if you ask me. I'm a big turtle fan. Loved the 1990 movie. Grew up on it. I really... Oop, Leo's gonna face plant. Stand up, Leo. Some of the joints feel a little loose on him too, which is a little frustrating, which will be nice to have the stand for him. But again, I love having him. The head sculpt's a little but he looks good with Mikey and Donnie. Can't wait to get Raph. I know his head sculpt's a little too, but at the same time, I'm going to have all 4 turtles. So if you're a fan, pick him up. If you're kind of on the fence about him, he's not going to make you change your mind about this group of turtles at all, honestly. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up down below. Leave a comment as well. Subscribe to my channel. Lots of cool things coming this way. And I'll see you guys soon.